Hi everybody. Okay, I'm back with part 3. I've got 4 videos to show you how to make this mailbox. I'm going to try to keep it short. I know I'm dragging it on, so I'm going to try to make this a little bit shorter. This is the easiest part, making these little note cards that can go in the mailbox that can be your Valentine's. All right, so to save time, I already am in the silhouette. I went to File and Merge, and I navigated this time to the stamps. And the stamps are SVG. So when you find Mailbox Love Notes and you click down here, you're going to click on SVG. All right, we want the arrow, and let's see if I can remember which arrow it is. I think it's arrow 3. Oh, hello, that's not arrows at all. Let's delete that. Let's see if I can keep this video under 10 minutes this time. Goodness gracious. Okay, that's hearts. Hello. Okay, arrow right there. That's the arrow we want. Sorry about that. Okay, and now File and Merge, and we need the scallop. Let's see what it's called. Scallop letter. There it is. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to move this guy out of the way. I'm going to come over here, and this time I'm going to make it about the size that I wanted. I think I'm going to keep it under 3 inches this way. Okay, so I'm trying to fit it in these squares. Each one of these squares is an inch. So I'm going to make sure that it is an inch. 3 inches this way, 1, 2, 3, 4 inches that way. That way I can easily cut my cardstock 3 by 4. Okay, now I need to come over here, select the trace window, and I'm going to select all of that. Okay, and we want to take this high pass filter to 100 and trace. All right, now we need these to be 2 different stamps. Okay, I mean 2 different cuts, 2 different pieces of cardstock, and we only want this outside scallop. And for some reason that did a double border that time. Let's try that again. Sometimes it makes that double border, and I thought we fixed it with that high pass filter. Let's try that again. If you see this double, these 2 lines, you don't want that because it is going to cut both those lines. All right, let's move all that way up. Let's do, for time's sake, let's just do the outer edge. Now remember, I made this project weeks ago. So guys, it's probably what I did. And when I sat down tonight to make these videos, I can't even remember what I've done. Yes, obviously that's what we want. I just selected trace the outer edge. And that's just getting this right here, this scallop part. And so we're going to get rid of that. We don't need that. And we're going to move this guy up here. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. And he's going to be here. Let's look at our picture again, if I can find it. Okay, so that back part, I cut it, I did 2 different sets of note cards, some in the strawberry slush and some in the pool party. And now we need a piece of cardstock to go underneath this. But honestly, you can just cut that with a paper cutter. So I'm not going to do that on my MDS. But I do need this white card that has the arrow punched out of it. Okay, so instead of trying to fool with this thing, I'm just going to put it here, and I'm going to come over here with this square tool, and I'm just going to trace this like this. See what size it is. Now move that out of the way, and there I have it right there. Okay, and that's going to cut that white piece for me. Now the last thing we need to put is we wanted it to cut out that arrow, that little arrow window, so you can see the pool party paper through that white piece. So I'm going to take select the trace area button, highlight it, and this time we do need it completely filled in with yellow. So that high pass filter, I'm going to set it to 100, hit trace, pull that black piece out, and there we have it. Now it's too big, so I'm going to come over here and make it a little bit smaller, whatever size you want it. There we go. And now when it cuts, it's going to cut out the white, and then it's going to cut out that arrow window. Something you can do is select both of them and come up to Object and Align. And we want to align both of them. Let's see, I always have to guess. Align in the center. There we go. So it's making that exactly in the center. While they're both selected, I'm also going to group them. So now what I can do, I can move it as one, but I can also copy it and paste it, so I can cut a bunch of them at one time. All right, so that is it for the little note card. Let's look back at it. There it is. Whoops, there it is. I stamped it with the little stamp from Quite a Pair in Stays on Black. And that's it. All right, let me know if you have any questions. And I kept it under 5 minutes. Yay! Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.